It's a battle for the Doc Kroner Trophy in Bookdale Friday night. 7-2 and 4-0 Nelsonville-York against 5-4 and 3-1 Athens. The Buckeyes have won 6 straight in this series, including 17 of the last 19 ball games. Let's look at the 3 keys to the contest for this ball game. Number 1, we'll start with the running backs. One of Gridiron Glory's Player of the Year candidates will try to help Athens pull off the upset. Devon Sharp has nearly 1,100 rushing yards and 14 total touchdowns. He's a highlight waiting to happen. But Nelsonville-York on the flip side has a pair of tailbacks itself. Justin Cunningham is the bruiser, but it was Dustin Young who came alive last week. Young really did a little bit of everything, leaping for 167 yards and a pair of long touchdown scores. Whichever defense is able to shut down the opposing running back ought to have the upper hand in this one. Number 2 for Athens, it's all about pride. What an emotional year for the Bulldogs and what all they've gone through. A tornado destroys Rudder Field. The Bulldogs in Week 8 miss an extra point and lose at Alexander by 1 point. Trey Harris, quarterback for the Bulldogs, misses 2 games with an ankle injury. But what if the Green and Gold end 2010 with a win over rival Nelsonville-York and potentially keep their rivals out of the playoffs? That would be a bittersweet end for Ryan Adams and company. Number 3, let's talk playoffs. It's got to be all business for Nelsonville-York. Dave Boston and company trying to lead his Buckeyes program to a 20th league title ever. A loss, and potentially you're looking at a 3-way tie with Athens and Alexander if the Spartans can beat Megs. But the Orange and Brown have to leave no doubt in quarter number 1 that they're a playoff team. They've got to leave no doubt that they will win this TVC-Ohio. You got to smack the Dogs from the get-go. An early start is key for Nelsonville-York. It is always fun when these two clubs do battle. A trophy and pride on the line for Athens. For Nelsonville-York, a trip to the postseason is just 1 win away. We'll have the highlights at 11:30 Friday night on Gridiron Glory. With Rachel Hoops, I'm Caleb Troop.